She was like, you don't want to live forever, you know? I'm like, what? That's all I ever think about it. She's like, it would get boring. I'm like, what the fuck? Yes, experiencing everything you could ever possibly experience. How boring would that be? Doing and thinking everything that you could imagine, or even not imagine. Oh, what a honor that would be. Not like my mother's idea of lying in a box underneath the earth. That never gets old. God damn, I'd like to live forever. Listen, I don't think life ends with the corporeal, you know. I think that I am going to have my reward for being such a great fucking guy after I die. But, because I think the Messiah is going to come. But I would like to live until the Messiah comes. Like, I'd like to live for 800-900 years. And then the Messiah shows up. I'm like, hey! Let's wake up those dead people. Yeah, I believe. I'm not strong. All my friends are atheists, but I'm not strong enough to be an atheist. I'm not smart enough to be an atheist, you know? I just can't. I could never live that way. I don't know. Like, I think if I was an atheist, this would be my life. I'd wake up, I'd eat some Count Chocula, I'd watch First Take. Then, I'd eat some more Count Chocula, I'd watch SportsCenter. Then, I'd have a chicken sandwich, side of cheese, I'd watch some Netflix thing. And I'd go to sleep. I would never try to do anything. Because why bother? Exactly. Here's something that I would never do if I was an atheist. Because it's not a crime, but I think maybe a sin. I would never try to convince someone else to also be an atheist. I mean, good. Why would you ever do that? You know? But people do, you know. They're like, excuse me, you over there. Yes, you with the glimmer of hope in your eye. I couldn't help but notice that. Come on. Right over here, I'm going to tell you something. Here's the deal. You're born, you live, and then you die. You want to come over to my place? We talk about it all fucking day long. That's all we talk about. I have a podcast. And we like to talk about that all the fucking time. Fuck atheists. They can suck my fucking dick in half. I hope the devil rapes their asshole. That's not the most Christian thing to do. But you know, people always think Christians think they're better than everybody else. That's not true. It's the opposite. Christians think they're worthless, useless, without the grace, that they can't do anything, you know? And it's true. Like, look at me, right? I try my best to be a Christian, and yet I eat apples. You know what I mean? Like, page one. It's page one. It's the worst thing you can do. So I'm certainly not any moral exemplar. You ever notice some of the commandments are easy to obey. Some of them are very difficult, you know? Like thou shalt not kill. You know, I mean, you can get through your life without killing somebody, can't you? Not that big a deal. But then some of them are very tough, you know? Like coveting. You know what I mean? That's very hard to not covet. Like, one of the commandments is thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's ox. Okay, now, first of all, I don't think that's fair, because some people, their neighbor doesn't have an ox. So they skate by. But meanwhile, what about me, right? I got this fucking scraggly old ox, right? started off a Mexican guy to marry he's Mexican, but anyway. The point is, I didn't get it from a Knox store. I fucking try to save some money. I get the fucking thing home. It's all like it's got a hump on it, back and shit. I go, what the fuck? I phoned the guy. He's like, he's got bursitis. I'm like, what? He's like, as long as he doesn't pull anything or lift. I'm like, my ox? Anyway, whatever. I got this old fucking scraggly ox. Anyways, I can't even get rid of him. I don't even want some. And meanwhile, I walk by my neighbor's place, right? And his garage door is open. What a coincidence. Every time he sees me walk by, suddenly the garage door opens. And what is standing in his garage? It's just the most beautiful. Oh my God, like this steel blue, I can't describe it, like this gorgeous Belgian ox. And he's like, well, you like it? Pet it? And I'm like, no. I fear for my eternal soul. Now listen, you do what you can, you know what I mean? But everybody knows there's a God, you know. Even atheists know there's a God. That's the funny part, you know what I mean? Like imagine, they always go like, what about fucking unicorns and Santa Claus and shit. But they don't argue about that all fucking day. They know it, baby. Everybody knows it. Well, I'm going to tell you the best joke of all time now. Would you like to hear that? Yeah! And then, and listen, I didn't mean to get preachy or anything. Sometimes people, they say Christians are preachy. I am not at all. The only thing I say is, you can't get into heaven without Jesus Christ. So if you consider that preachy, then... What about Jesus H. Christ? What about that guy? I don't know much about him, but I think it'd be very tough to, that guy. Because I think from what I've heard, like there's historical accuracy of the existence of Jesus Christ, whether or not he was divine. And there's also historical accuracy for the existence of Jesus H. Christ. And he had a tough time, People were always like, oh, Savior. He's like, what? Jesus Harold Christ. I should have just go with Harold. Let me touch your robe, Master. No, Here's some lepers want to touch you. No! No! I think that's how Jesus H. Christ finally met his demise. A bunch of lepers touched him.